Hello, beautiful soul. In today's video, we're going to take a look at how to create a workflow automation for sending out an email based on another automation that previously ran where we're going to add a wait step. So it's going to wait X number of days, and then it's going to trigger a second automation that's going to send out additional emails. So far we only have one additional email that we want to send out after 7 days. We'll schedule that, but then we'll just leave another wait step there so that we can add additional emails to that campaign later on. Okay. So to get started, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I am under the workflow automation folder. On the left, I've selected automation. I'm under the workflows here. I'm in a subfolder here, and I'm going to create a new workflow first. So to create that, I'm just going to create it from scratch. And this time, I'm not going to include a trigger. I'm just going to add an action step, which is to send an email. The reason I'm not adding a trigger to this one is because I want to have a different workflow call this automation and trigger this automation. So because of that, I do not need to include another trigger over here. It's just going to get called and triggered when a different automation asks it to run. Okay, so this one is going to be nurture emails. I'm going to say TechNec nurture emails. I think that's what this relates to, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so I'm going to click on the plus button here, and for the action step, I'm going to say email, send an email, and the email from name is going to be, let me see, what do we want the Midwest Somatics is who I want the email to come from, and from email is going to be julie.cat@midwestsomatics.com. Subject, I'm not going to add one. I'm going to just pick it up from a template. And the email I'm going to select is going to be this email, 2 parts to somatic movements and the big review. So it's automatically going to select the subject line from this email template. And that is it. That's all we have to do. I'm going to hit the save action over here. And I am going to publish this automation. I'm going to hit save on here. So now there's one more step that we have to do. We are going to add a wait step to another automation, after which this will be called. Okay, so we are going to go back to workflows, and the automation that is going to run is going to be this one. So this automation runs when a form is submitted, then the person gets tagged, they receive the initial email. We get notified internally that they received the email, then it waits 6 hours, sends another email, waits another 24 hours, sends another email, and we're just going to add one more wait step on here. So to do that, I'm just clicking on the plus button and adding an action, which is the wait step, time delay. I'm going to say 7, and I'm going to select days, and that's it. And let's just give it a name. So we can say wait 7 days. And then after that, we're going to say, there we go. Go to. If I say that, after you click save action, you'll be prompted to select go to destination. So that's what it'll do. I'm going to click on this and then click on the go to destination. I wonder if it's going to let me go to a different automation. It's actually letting me go back to a previous step in the automation. That's not what I want to do. I want to just call another automation. Let's see if I'm able to do that. Click on the go to destination. It's pretty sure I could call a different automation on here, but it's not really showing me how to do that. Okay, let's just hit escape on here. I don't want to go to a previous step or anything because I don't want it to rerun or anything like that. Okay, so maybe I can just delete this for a second. Delete this action step. Yes, delete it. Okay, let's see what else is there. Okay. Maybe go to is not what I'm looking for. I was looking for add to workflow. So go to is going to let you go to another step, an existing step in the current automation, but the one I'm looking for is the add to workflow. I'm so glad we are doing this and figuring this out together. Okay, so add to workflow. It's going to say which workflow to add to. We are going to add to this one, tech neck, nurture emails. So it's going to wait 7 days and then it's going to add the people who are still active in this workflow to this. And it says pass input trigger parameters. We don't really need, we're not really passing any parameters. So I think we're good to go over here. And then we'll just hit save. And that's it. So I'm going to change the name of this one to, click on this and I'm going to say add to workflow, which is going to be TechNac Nurture emails. And let's see, that is good to go. We'll hit save on here. And that's it. So since there's currently no one actively added to this workflow, it is not going to send anybody over there. But once a new person signs up, they will go through this automation. And after 7 days have passed, this will take them to the next workflow and that one will run after that. It's also a good idea to number your workflows so that you know which sequence they're running in. So this one is running independently. This one is also running independently. So I kind of want to say, let's just make this one step 0. And I am going to hit save on here. I'm going to go back and I'm going to make this one, because this is a one-time thing, we're not going to run it again. So I'm just going to make that one a 99 because I don't really see ourselves running this one separately. Then we are going to take this one as number 1 and this one as number 2, just so that we have the sequencing added. Let's save, and we will call this one sequence number 2, workflow number 2 in the sequence. Okay. And if you want, you can also add additional wait step here if you know that you're going to be sending another email later on. You can also label this email just so that you remember which email this one was. This one is 2 parts somatic movement. This is just for your own reference purposes. And you can add another wait step so that people who have gone through this automation, it just doesn't end for them. They're just waiting for the next step for the next 7 days so that you have a chance to add the next email in this workflow. Otherwise, you'll have to basically run it manually for the existing people, and then the next email will only run for the active people who are in this workflow only at the time when you add them. Okay. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out, let me know, and I will see you next time.